Testing.
Good evening. Today is Monday, August 25th, 2025. We are at the Green Ladle and we'll call the meeting to order at 5:27 p.m. 37 p.m. 32 p.m. We'll start committee member introductions with Counselor Harriman.
Scott Harriman, City Council Representative to the School Committee.
Donna Gallant, Ward 7.
Megan Hurd, Ward 6.
Iman Asman, Ward 5.
Craig Charpentier, Ward 4.
Elizabeth Eames, Ward 3.
Janet Bowden, Ward 2.
Phoenix McLaughlin, Ward 1.
Megan Parks at large.
Jake Langley, Superintendent.
Karen Paquette, Assistant Superintendent.
Thank you. Agenda item number 3 is to receive and potentially vote on the nomination for Kelly Burgess for Assistant Principal Special Ed at Connors.
And I believe Michelle and Deb are both here to introduce Kelly. Kelly's ready for Lewiston Public Schools trivia, so make sure you have your questions ready.
Got it.
Hi, I'm Kelly Burgess. Thanks for having me.
All right. So it's my privilege to present a nomination for Kelly Burgess. She's an accomplished educational leader and a board-certified behavior analyst with over 15 years of experience in school and community-based education. Kelly brings a wealth of experience in clinical program design, trauma-informed consultation, and staff development. She currently is a clinical program coordinator, and she has successfully led initiatives that build sustainability, systems of care, guided functional behavior assessments, and behavior intervention plans. Her work is centered on creating inclusive environments that prioritize student-centered outcomes while also mentoring and empowering staff. We're really looking forward to Kelly being a part of our team, and we know she's going to accomplish some great things at Connors.
I'll just say a few words. I'm Debbie Rodrigue, the principal over at Connors, year 2. Very happy to be here. So Kelly, what stood out for me is her how passionate she is about her work and the students that she works with. And she's committed to students. That really stood out to us and ensuring that they all thrive, not just students who have IEPs, but all students at Connors, because she knows that we are champions. She brings a lot of expertise in supporting teachers with a variety of strategies and really believes in lifting their toolboxes and providing them with the strategies to serve students with challenging behaviors. She has a strong background in behavioral support and data analysis, which really stuck out to me, where we need a lot of support in plans using data. How do we use data? How do we track data? And what does it mean for designing individual programs for students? I feel very strong that she also feels very strong about systems and working on building strong systems. I really think she will be the lift that Connors needs, and she will strengthen the work that we do for students and staff at Connors. So thank you.
Thank you. Any questions, comments? Member Hurd?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the nomination for Kelly Burgess for the Assistant Principal Special Education position for Connors Elementary School.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor? It's unanimous. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Agenda item number 4 is to receive and potentially vote on the nomination for James Cliff, the Assistant Director position for Special Ed for LPS. Oh, yes, I said that right. Sorry.
And Director Crafts is going to come up. While they do, Jim, how many years of time have you spent here in Lewiston?
This will be my 19th year.
19 years. From teaching all the way through to building administration, special ed assistant principal, and much more. Kirsten, go ahead.
Well, this is the second administrator I've taken from Farwell in this is the second year in a row. I think Andrew's ready to kill me, but I'm happy to announce that I would like to nominate Jim Cliff. I also have his replacement here that I went through the process of interviewing with Andrew Bard, the principal at Farwell, to nominate. Jim actually he taught elementary ed, I believe, and then was assistant principal and a principal at Montello, and ended up at Farwell. Actually 3 or 4 years ago, when he decided to take this role on, he didn't really have any experience in special education, but he had a solid background on how to be a leader and had a real urge to learn. And he did a great job, like so thorough, took it extremely seriously, and really understands what it means to be regular ed and special ed. And I'm thinking that that's going to be amazing to bring to our team. My other assistant director, Michelle Winzo, is in the same boat. She has also done regular ed and special ed, and I have as well. So I think that that's going to make us an awesome team together. They both have elementary experience. I have secondary experience, and I'm feeling really positive about that. Jim has just already done a great job. So I'm pleased to announce him as the nominee for assistant director of special ed.
Thank you. Did you want to add anything on your own behalf?
No, I mean, I think they pretty well explained it. I did teach for 10 years prior to coming to Lewiston at the elementary level. Came to Lewiston as an assistant principal and served for 6 years at Montello. And then principal at Montello for 9 years. And then some of you that were on the board 3 years ago know that I approached Jake and Kirsten about 3 years ago and said that I needed to rejuvenate a little bit. It's a tough gig being a principal, and so I needed a little change. And I said, you know, if I can be helpful to you in special education, I would love to explore that. And they found a place for me over at Farwell. I will tell you that the last 3 years at Farwell, I have immersed myself in all things special ed. I think I've been a pretty quick study on most things, and I think that's the feedback you would get from the teams that work at Farwell School. And so I'm just, you know, I always consider it a privilege, and I'm happy to serve the children of Lewiston and their families and our staff as we work on systems and to improve outcomes. So I'm just, you know, happy to have the opportunity. It wasn't something that was really that I was actively pursuing, so I'll take that as a compliment. And I think I do bring a unique experience and lens to the position that I think will serve our district and our you know, the people we serve well, and hope you will see the same as I work through the position.
Thank you. Questions or comments? Member Bowden?
I would like to make the motion to approve James Cliff as the Assistant Director for Special Ed. Welcome.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor? It's unanimous. Congratulations. Agenda item number 5 is to receive and potentially vote on the nomination for Ryan Patry for the Assistant Principal Special Ed position at Farwell.
Oh, nice job on the pronunciation. That's impressive. Well, it is French, so Patry is, a lot of people ask me if I'm related to different Patrys, but I grew up on the West Coast and people could not say Patry, so nice job.
Okay, this is Ryan Patry, everyone. I actually spent last week interviewing with the team at Farwell, and taking some, we had actually some really, all different candidates, all good candidates, and really examining with the team and what they wanted. And, you know, of course, they all loved Jim, and really, Ryan seems like the perfect fit, not to replace Jim, he will be different than Jim, but he brings a lot to the table that Jim brought, as far as he's had multiple roles in regular ed. He actually has a unique background. He started in, was it Teach for America? But before that was a business major and realized he wanted to work with children, went to Teach for America, ended up coming here because he needed to support his soon-to-be wife, and had various roles. He taught and actually was an assistant principal at Lisbon for a while. I know he was there one year when my son was there, when he was a kindergartner, and has also held other roles such as principal and most recently as a first grade teacher. He, when asked, we asked him, you know, why the step back, more or less. He said it's because it's about the, not necessarily about the job title, but about the impact that he is making on the position, and felt that he needed to go back to the classroom and learn how to teach kids to read, because that was an issue where he was at previously, which I thought was a pretty commendable thing to say. So I think, like Jim was, he also is very analytical, understands the relationships between, you were a major, a special education major as well, but understands the regular ed side of things, MTSS, all of the things that make a school district work and run. And I think it'll be a nice compliment to the Farwell team. And they felt very positive about nominating him as well. And I thought that was important, especially with school starting so soon. So this is Ryan Patry, everyone.
Thank you. Did you want to share any information, or did she cover it?
I think she covered it very
Okay.
well. Thank you very much.
Any questions or comments from the committee? Member Hurd.
You just want me to say it so I can mess up his last name. I'd like to make a motion to approve the nomination for Ryan Petrie for the Assistant Principal Special Education position for Farwell Elementary School.
I'll second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Welcome.
I do have a lot of students say Patriot, like the Patriots. I'm like, I'll go by that, Mr. Patriot. Thank you very much.
Agenda item number 6 is the consent agenda. Are there any items on the consent agenda that members would like set aside? Seeing none, the consent agenda is adopted. Agenda item number 7 is public input. Members of the public may address the school committee for up to 3 minutes on non-agenda items now and on agenda items later. Speakers must adhere to our public comment policy, BEDH, which is available on the back of the room or on the LPS website. These meetings exist to conduct school committee business. The purpose of public comment is to share thoughts on school and educational matters. Committee members and school staff will not reply during this time. Comments must be directed to the chair and be civil. By law, comments may not pertain to specific staff or students. Comments about individuals must be directed privately to the appropriate LPS staff member. Student privacy must be maintained. The public comment period is 30 minutes unless extended due to unusual circumstances. Priority goes to Lewiston residents, parents, students, or employees of LPS. Before starting, please state your name, city or town of residence, and affiliation to Lewiston Public Schools. Are there any members of the public that would like to speak? All right. Seeing none, we will move on to agenda item number 8, which is to adjourn. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? School committee is adjourned at 5:45.